Morning, out again. This time we're just north of Hadrian'S wall. We're from Twice Brewed, sort of near Sycamore Gap, and just dumped the car. I'm just on this forest track, look, and we're going to go and search for what some call Hadrian'S Wall Bothy. And it's about 4 miles east of where I am now. Go through the tracks. Yeah, we'll get there and we'll have a cuppa, a pot noodle or something. But it's November the 8th, 2021. As you can see, it's an absolute beautiful morning. No wind, nothing. So yeah, we're just gonna stretch our legs and have an adventure. About 9 mile, I reckon, there and back. So as always, keep watching. We'll get some video and some photographs if anything interests we see. It's ideal this for him. That's all about. Be off the lead, have a good run around. I don't know, it's just nothing but Christmas trees. Just for you people who aren't too familiar with the area, it's just sort of, as I say, north Hadrian Wall, sort of Sycamore Gap way up here, and then north of where I am now would lead you onto Keeler Forest and Keeler Reservoir. So yeah, it all sort of goes from here. You can just walk and walk. Loads of walks. It's access land and such like all over the place. There's footpaths, there's forest roads. Just as long as you respect the place, you know. You walk for miles all the way up to Keeler and then up the Cheviot. So we're just gonna follow this track, and I believe we'll actually pick up part of the Pennine Way. And this Bothy is virtually on the Pennine Way, if not actually on it. And yeah, look at that. Could be a space rocket getting built, couldn't it? Or it could be a phone mast, or it could be a climbing frame. Who knows? It could be all three. A climbing frame that's going to become a phone mast, that's eventually going to become a space rocket. Yeah, so Monday the 8th, so I took a day off work and I just thought, get out and do a bit of hiking, especially on a lovely day like today. And with it being a Monday, there should be nobody at the Bothy, so I imagine we'll have the place to ourselves. Not that that really matters, but it's just, you know, with him running about, I don't want him jumping all over people's stuff. So yeah, we'll park the car back down there just because there is a sign up saying that this track's for authorised vehicles only. And you know, you could think, well, you could probably drive up here, nobody will be there to see you, but yeah, I just think, don't take the mick, respect the bylaws, and stretching my legs for a few extra miles won't do any harm. Get rid of the gut before Christmas comes and you put it all back on. Strange what you find when you go out in the woods. Here's some building, look. I don't know if it's army or government or a mobile phone supplier or all three. No signs up. Looks as though it's been here a while. Looking at the building, probably before the days of mobile phones. Maybe it's something to do with telly. Who knows? So I think the Bothy's just over there in the woods. That way anyway. I've got my map and my compass. I think we'll generally just keep following this track for now. There's no other building there, look. Any ideas what that is, guys? Put it in the comments. Maybe it was something to do with the Cold War. Had quite a bit of rain recently, and you can see here, look, there's obviously quite a lot of vehicles go up and down these tracks, and you see how fresh these tyre tracks are. It's funny though, because I always think when I'm out and doing these walks in the forests, you don't tend to see anyone or any vehicles, but there obviously is some fresh tracks. Yeah. What are you saying? Eh? So you can see here, look, just where the forest's opened up for a little bit, where they've done the deforestation, and then they'll plant all the new trees, and in a few years time it'll look like that, and then a few years after that it'll look like that, and then after that it'll look like that again. The cycle of life. So yeah, just keep heading east basically, following these tracks. Let's see, we'll get the Bothy and we'll make myself a cup of tea or a pot noodle or something. I've got my little stove, my titanium cup, so I'll have 10 minutes in there and then we'll head back. There's another phone mast, I don't know if you can see it way over there. I suppose if everybody wants phone signals, they've got to put phone masts up, haven't they? So today it's about 5 degrees. It's going to get warmer because the sun's coming out. Imagine it'll probably be about a high of 10. It's forecast to be dry. There's always that chance of rain though, but it's not forecast. And yeah, I've had this wrap jacket now for a couple of weeks, and considering it's only about, well, probably about 6 degrees, 7 degrees now, I've only got me dry wick top from mounting my house on underneath, which is just like a very thin t-shirt. But I'm toasty like. So it's going to be a good winter coat if I'm this warm in autumn. Like I've got it unzipped. Hold on. Yeah, I've actually got it unzipped because I'm too hot. Let me sleeves rolled up a little bit. So yeah, impressed so far. Very light and seems to be very well insulated. But we'll keep an eye on that when the bad weather really comes. And I'll let you know how it fares. I don't know about you guys, but days like this I could just walk for miles. Well, obviously physically, there's only so far you can walk, but I just think mentally you can just walk and walk and walk. It's just so good. And just so, you see that? If I'm pointing in the right place. There's like a like a weatherman, isn't it? You know, when they do the weather map and they go, it's going to rain here and it's going to be sunny there and we're going to get winds coming from, and they sort of cover everywhere. There's a little stone cairn there, look. Me and my fiance found one yesterday when we were out walking. It seems to be what the what the forest lads do now when they chop the trees down. They make a little stone cairn. Why not? Right, enough of me babbling on. I'll keep going. We've just come off the forestry road and we're doing a footpath, which is this, believe it or not. So hiking my way through the pine trees. It's about a mile now. According to my map, so not far. Probably half a mile of this and then back on the track, I think. You see, it opens up a little bit now and again. It's obviously not a very well used footpath. Look at that. Yeah. It's a mushroom in it. Don't you eat that? Come on. There's not mushroom in here. Mushroom, do you get it? Right. So yeah, that's looking back on the path, you can just make it out. I wouldn't care, you know, when I left the car, I've got my Berghaus gaiters. And I thought, it's all forest tracks. I don't need them. Maybe I should have had them on for this. It's not that wet, like. But I could have stayed at the track and probably went a mile out my way. But yeah, a bit of adventure. It's nothing that kills you, is it? Just power on through. Hopefully we'll soon be there. Oh, I'm glad to see it's opened up a bit again. That was a bit of a bushwhacking there, coming through them trees. It was actually the approved footpath as well. But not many people must walk along it for it to be overgrown like that. So 3/4 of a mile now to the Bothy, if my calculations are correct. And then yeah, we'll get there and have a look around. Opening up a bit over there, look. Not much to see, but never mind. Still enjoyable. It's the heart going a bit, so a bit of exercise. Clears the mind. A bit of mental therapy as well. So, you guys who like to go out walking, hiking, what do you get out of it? Is it finding new places? Do you like to do the same paths over and over again? Do you do it for your mental well-being? Do you do it because you got a dog? Or do you just do it because of all of them? Let us know in the comments. It'd be interesting to know. You know, because sometimes when I talk to people, I say I go out in the middle of nowhere, just me and the dog, walking through woods or across moors. You know, sometimes in the rain. You know, you tend to get different responses. You tend to get people that go, wow, that sounds amazing, that. I would love to do that. And you think, oh, it's free. What's stopping you? You know, and then you get other people that go, really? Is that what you did? I sat in the pub all day, probably on the city all day watching the telly. Which is fine if that's what they want to do. But they think it's a bit strange. They don't want to be out in nature. So I suppose it's everyone to their own, isn't it? What makes them have an enjoyable day. There's no anyway. What gets you outside on a walk? And we'll see what in the comments. So it's like we're coming to a road now. Funny look. It's, you know, it's nice walking through the trees, but when you get on the road you can pound the miles a bit better. Right, bring you back in a bit. See Hadrian's wall there? So yeah, it's not on Hadrian's wall, but I don't know, 2 mile maybe, 3 mile. So when you walk along Hadrian's wall you do cross a footpath for the Pennine Way, and if you look at your S map, that would be the path you would leave Hadrian's wall and follow to the Bothy. So you know, that's people call Hadrian's wall Bothy, but it's not right on the wall, but you could. Oh, he's just seen something there. It's not right on the wall, but you could, if you were walking the wall, take a slight detour and have a night in it, I suppose. You know, 3 miles, not that far, is it? Hour's walk. Put them on the signs there, look. There's some crags up ahead. That's a good sign, because they were saying it was next to the crags. I think I should be there any minute now. Because it's 4.5 miles, and according to my Garmin I've done 4.4. So should be nestled around here somewhere. Keep going. Hey, how about that? 4.5 miles on the dot. You see it yet? He found it! He found it! There we are. So, 1 hour 40 to get here. 4.5 miles. Pick the pace up a little bit today. Trying to walk a bit faster these days. See what this is. This is the Pennine Way, I believe. Let's have a look. Is it? Aye. Great Longborough, Fenwick Field, Stonefords and Greenley. Robin Rock, look. That's sort of where we've come from. Right then. Let's go and see what's in this Bothy, yeah? I don't think there'll be anyone here. But it's on a Monday morning, about 11 o'clock. They were closed, obviously during lockdown. It's good to see the back open again. I think this is the Bothy anyway, it's got to be, surely. Let's pass a bit worn down more. Have a look. Yep, it is. There's the sign on the door, look. There's the sign in the book. Nobody here today. Look at that. It's actually called Houghton Green Bothy. Oh, it's actually got a toilet as well. Everybody must sit down. Very good. Very good. Right. See if it's open. Of course it is. It smells of fire. There you go, just the usual signs. There's even a mirror, look, so you can do your hair before you leave. A couple of saws. If you were doing the, getting some wood. Little store there. Look at that there. A couple of bunk beds, someone's even left the insulated mat, look. That's nice of them, isn't it? Bigger bed, double bed. Another bunk. The seats, look, there's even a pile of magazines. Yeah, if you come and you want to just chill out. There's some water. Oh look, 6th to 7th of November, a very wet walk-in from Stonehop after visiting Green. Just needed a quick sweep up, managed to dry most of my gear. Good job, I bought coal. Decent night and away early, thanks Ian and Hamish, the Bothy dog. Nice 2-year anniversary, night in the Bothy. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Mario here, Spanish lad living in the Toon. Wow. Cool. Had the place to myself but was woken up at 3 AM by the resident mouse. Keep roaching about. There you go, Kylo, there's a mouse in here. Alright, well I think we'll put my name in there. Right, let's get sorted. Right, so my little cooker today is just my titanium flask. Plastic spoke. In here. A little pillow pad. A little cloth. I've also got my foldable spoon. Stove. Oh, I've got a cup of coffee. I never had that coffee in there, that's good. Put this off Amazon. Just screws in, look. Make sure it's really tight. I once went, I didn't tighten it right up. And I was turning the gas on and there was nothing. And it was a cold day and I was convinced the gas had froze. But it wasn't, it was that they just hadn't screwed it up, so you can hear that. Right, get some water. Done a review on this bag, if you see my videos. Go. Give that a couple of minutes to boil. A little stove you can light a fire with, look. Do you like candles? Firelighters. People use stuff, you know, for other people, which I think is great. I think it's really good. Look, bar soap, a couple little scouring pads. Yeah. You know, there's plenty of places to get water out there. There's loads of little streams. Right, so I'm going to boil my water and I'm going to write something in the book and I'm going to sit and have me pot in the book. Get back to in the ice. I think that gas has just about had it. Water's boiled anyway. Yeah, you can see there. Just It's running out, look. Just let that burn out. Just starting to soften up now. Can you smell it? He's just sitting down by the table here. Right, that soak, and right, I'm going to get some lunch, and we'll tidy up, and then head back. Right, so on the way down here, we came down the public footpath through them trees, and there's a bit bushwhacking. The footpath was quite overgrown. So what I've done is, Bothy's just over the back there, so come up, just down this little river here where the tree is, up sorry there, and then we're just following this old timber track up here, and it'll bring up the same place. It's a lot easier to walk obviously compared to that, and then we'll rejoin the footpath and hopefully get back onto the forest track, and it's all plain sailing from there. The only thing is, when you leave the footpath, you know, the marked footpath, you have got to be careful. You've got to know where you're going, and that's how people get lost. But yeah, I can just see up ahead, I don't know if you can see it there, the footpath sign. So that's where we came down, and we'll head off. So if you are walking sort of west to east and you get this footpath sign here, you can just continue straight down to the road and turn a right, and you end up in the same place. Just not as many trees to fight through. So it's going to be about a 9-mile circular route today. So ideal. What I'll do is when I get back to the car, I'll put a little Google Maps screenshot on, if you're interested, just to see where I've parked the car. And if you want to come and do it, you can. It's relatively an easy path to find, follow. As I say, apart from the little bit of, where you've got to do a little bit of bushwhacking. It's generally dry. Like obviously on the forest actual roads, you know, you just comfortable shoes, comfortable boots. But when you come off, like back down there, just leading up the Bothy, it is boggy. So you only want some waterproof shoes or waterproof boots on. It's not worse when you stand in a boggy puddle and your foot sinks and you hear that cold wet ooze going through your trainer. So just be mindful. Any walks like this, to be honest, I would always wear my boots. They're comfortable enough. Continue on. As you'll see on my tracking app, my little video, the route will come a slightly different way back. Just a little bit of variety. As you can see, nice old farm track, plenty of space to walk on. Just like walking through a meadow really, it's on the soft grass. And you're not fighting your way through trees. So, like I said before though, just if you're going to veer off the path, make sure you're 100% certain where it is you're going. Because you know, tell you what it is, it's easy to get lost in woods like this, disorientated. When you're going down curves and you sort of think which way is north, which way is east, bring a compass, bring a map, know where you are on the map as well, you know, get the map out. It could be anywhere. Some of these forests are, you know, go on for miles and miles and miles, and you could easily get disorientated. Tell someone where you're going, where you're going to park, which way you're going to head, what time you should be back at the car. You know, if that's where you've got a phone signal, for instance. And when you get back to the car, text them, let them know you're back at the car and you see it. I tell you, it'll be that one time you don't do that and you get into trouble, you go over on your ankle or something. You imagine, yeah, it might be days before anybody stumbles across you here. You know, chances are you probably haven't got a phone signal. So just always think, what if? What is it to say? Hope for the best, plan for the worst. You know, if you end up in trouble, does someone know where you are? Do you know where you are? Have you got a coat or something to keep warm? Because you know, this time of year when you're walking, like me, I've got my t-shirt on now, I'm not being warm. Tell you what, I sit down on that ground, 5-10 minutes, watch how cold you get. You know, once the temperature starts to drop at the evening, you'll end up in trouble lying on here in a t-shirt. I've got a little app on my phone called Watch 3 Words. Never used it yet. I think I've looked at it, tried it. Great little app. Supposedly, every 3 metre by 3 metre square, I think it's in the world, it's got unique 3 words for that square. So if I rang someone and said I don't know where I am and I'm in trouble and I'm in square, for instance, fern, dog, cap, that will have a unique square that anyone else who's got the app will know within 3 metres exactly where I am. And that's amazing, that, if it works, which I'm sure it does. But, you know, that's all I see, all that. But again, you've got to have a phone signal that tells someone where you are. Continue on. And I know this is going to come out where we left before, on the track. There you are. You see that? There's the track. Always a little relievement when you see it though, to know that your map skills have worked. Because I tell you what, if you've been watching these videos from the start, you know quite often I've got lost. I've veered off on the wrong path, and tell you what, it's very easily done. I've learned from a few mistakes, done a few extra miles on a few walks, correcting myself.